One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Rice's offense comes onto the field first today. Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Memphis offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Off the play fake. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great.
And he muffs it, a loose football.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
On the move, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came down.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Smith takes the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
That is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cross. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Barnett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try the run. Looking for room at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Falk. Oh, look out on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The play action fake. Bears the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Lewis to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give is to Smith. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Using his legs, it's Jackson.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Smith takes the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback gets enough.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now on the move. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds the big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Field goal is good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's second and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big M.O. for this offense coming.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Finds his man in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lewis wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Oh, they're after him. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Got a man. It's Turner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some.
And he cruises his way to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, and this guy's virtually unstoppable. No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. From the gun, give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.